Hey, I'm Justin Grubb and I am the host of Running Wild, and in this video I'm going to show you how to pack for a backpacking trip throughout Central America. We're going to start with the gear, how to use it, and then I'm going to share some tips and some safety things that you want to be aware of when going to Central America. So we're going to start with some personal items. Probably the most important thing that you could bring on this trip is your passport, because you're not getting anywhere without it. So make sure you've got that, and make sure you have a copy of your passport, because some hostels will accept this as identification, and if you lose your passport, you'll be able to use this to retrieve it at the embassy. Some other things like a toothbrush, soap, definitely anti-diarrheal, because when you go to another country, you have to take some time to get used to the food, and you will have diarrhea. So having some anti-diarrheal medication is perfect for visiting Central America. Also some painkillers, because you're going to be doing a lot of walking, you're going to be uncomfortable. This right here is kind of nice because it's one of those little traveling pack sets. You can put shampoo in there, you can put aloe vera, you can put sunblock in there, and it's nice because the bottles are airline regulated, so you can bring them on in your carry-on. Some other things are baby wipes. These things will save your life because you're not going to be able to shower every day, maybe once a week, twice a week. So you could use the baby wipes to wipe down your underarms, wipe down your skin. They got antibiotics on them, so it'll keep you feeling fresh and feeling clean. Moving on to some of the gear side, definitely bring a Spanish to English and English to Spanish dictionary or a phrase book. Also, I found helpful that bringing down a guide to Central America will definitely help, because it'll get you in touch with hostels, it'll get you in touch with parks, numbers, emails, all kinds of stuff are in there. If you're going backpacking to a specific country, definitely get a book geared toward that country. But if you're going through several countries, say you're going through Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama, get more of a generalized book that'll cover that region. Also for the gear, definitely duct tape, because duct tape's always useful. If you lose something, you can make it out of duct tape. If you break something, you can fix it with duct tape. Some other things, bring a knife and a trusted multi-tool. Definitely put these in your checked luggage, because they'll take it if you try to carry it on, so make sure you check it. Flashlights, headlamps are extremely helpful in case you're doing camping or you're walking around at night. You can be hands-free with that. Water bottles, bring 4 or 5 this size water bottles, because you will be going through a lot of water. You will be sweating because it will be hot the entire time. Also some paracord, that's always handy when you're camping or if you need to fix something. Waterproof bags, these are the fold and clip type, and so definitely bring these because it will rain a lot. I usually put my clothes in the larger one and gear for the smaller one. These waterproof bags will keep your gear nice and dry when it rains in Central America, because it's a rainforest, it'll rain all the time. Other things you want to bring is a hat, because there will be a lot of sun. So definitely bring sunblock and bug spray, and there's an option of doing anti-malarial like doxycycline, but definitely talk to a travel center and they'll get you set up with a booklet and information on what you need to take and what shots you need to take. Other than that, first aid kit, that's extremely important. Make sure you have a first aid kit that's big enough to service the entire group, because someone's always going to get hurt, someone will get cut up. Make sure you have an up-to-date first aid kit. That's incredibly important. Last but not least, for gear, a compass. Compass is always helpful in case you get lost, you need to read a map. Compass is great. So for our trip, for Running Wild, we're going down to Costa Rica, and part of our trip is going to be hammock camping. And so Deep South Mountaineering provided us with a great hammock system. It's got a tarp for keeping us dry at night. It's got a banana hammock, which is going to support us and keep us comfortable and cooler in the night. And then they also have these neon straps, which is great for seeing at the night. This tarp can also double as a tent, so if it's incredibly windy or it's storming and you'd rather sleep on the ground, you can make an A-frame tent, and the 2 pieces of tarp will fold over and attach, and that'll make doors. And it's also very light, incredibly light. I was actually impressed on how light it was. It's not actually adding any sort of weight by carrying around this entire hammock system. And most importantly, Deep South provided us with a bug net, and that's incredibly important to prevent malaria, dengue fever, and there's going to be bugs everywhere. Expect it. Bugs everywhere. You'll wake up and there'll be mosquitoes all over the bug net. So it's great to have this while sleeping out in the jungle or in the rainforest. And then this is a waterproof pouch that we'll use. We're bringing down a global phone in case we run into any trouble, and so we're going to use this to keep the global phone pretty dry. It's water resistant and it will protect it from rain or any splashing. So that's the gear side, and we're going to start moving into the clothing side. Clothing is incredibly important because this will make or break your trip. If you don't bring the right clothing, you're going to have a terrible time. If you bring the right clothing, you're never going to have to worry about it, and you can just do whatever you want to do and have a great time doing adventurous things. So some stuff that I bring when I go down to Central America is I bring a light long sleeve button up shirt because it's good for keeping mosquitoes off, keeping the sun off. It's quick dry, it's easy to use, it won't get smelly. Some athletic shorts because those are comfortable to sleep in if you're going to a hostel. These are like sandal boat shoes that you can wear when you're out boating, on a water taxi, if you plan on doing some scuba diving, you can wear it on that, or snorkeling. These are good to have on a boat. It'll prevent you from slipping around and it'll protect your feet. For underwear, you definitely want to bring some spandex or some boxer briefs because if you wear boxers, you will chafe. So this is definitely helpful and incredibly comfortable. And I like the dark colors because the white will actually start to stain at the end of your trip through all the sweat and all the toxins that you're getting out. Socks that are incredibly light, cushiony, moisture wicking. A bathing suit, that'll be nice when you're snorkeling because there's a lot of opportunities to snorkel, opportunities to go swimming, waterfalls you can go in. Alright, so the shirts that I prefer to wear are the Get Lost moisture wicking shirts because these are fantastic for wearing down in Central America. These perform well in tropical and wet climates because they are moisture wicking, and they also protect you from the sun. They are UPF protection, and they're incredibly light and easy to pack. In fact, they don't even wrinkle, so you can wad it up into a ball, throw it in your dry bag, pull it out, and it'll just be fine. No wrinkles at all. And so I also bring some long sleeve Get Lost gear because it's good for keeping your arms from getting hit by the sun, and it also protects you from insects. Some other clothing I prefer to bring. When you're going out to Central America, there's a lot of mountains there, cloud forests, and it gets cold. It can get down to 40 at night. So definitely bring a fleece. That'll keep you warm at night and in the morning and in the evening. Definitely go with the nylon zip-off pants. I find that if you bring like 4 or 5 pairs of zip-off pants, you've got 5 pairs of shorts, 5 pairs of pants, but you only have to bring 5 articles of clothing. So it keeps you light, keeps it easy, and it's definitely good to have because in the morning it might be cool, in the afternoon it'll be incredibly hot, so you can put your pant legs on and off. You definitely want to bring some wet weather gear because it's going to rain. In fact, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it seems like the daily thunderstorm arrives and it's going to pour rain and you're going to get drenched. So having waterproof gear is essential for your comfort and for your trip through Central America. Last but not least, you're definitely going to want to get a good backpack because all this gear is going in here. Make sure it's got good straps, it's got a good belt, and it's comfortable. In fact, before you go down, I would recommend you put all the gear in there, carry it around, maybe go backpacking at a local park or something and see if everything's comfortable to make sure you have everything and everything's light enough. The backpack is probably one of the most important things that you can bring because it's going to make or break your trip. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy learning about all the stuff that you're going to need to do before you go to Central America. If you like the video, check out our Facebook page, Running Wild TV series. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, and I'll be seeing you guys again. I'm Justin Grubb, and this is a Running Wild exclusive.